Om Shri Sai Ram, offering my most humble salutations at the divine lotus feet of my beloved master, Bhagwan Shri Satya Sai Baba. Bhagavata Vahini, Chapter 33, Rama Avatar. Summary. Here, Sage Shuka describes the qualities and attributes of Lord Rama, how he was virtuous and noble, strong yet very compassionate, his high esteem and decorum with women, old and young alike. He spoke few words and was mild-mannered, how he valued the truth and gave up the kingdom without any disappointment to honor his father's word to Kaikeyi, how he was the embodiment of dharma and even forgave Rakshasa spies, treated monkeys with grace, and honored the eagle Jatayu, who died trying to rescue Sita, with the same respect as he did his father. He describes Rama as the walking embodiment of dharma, far superior to his own father, and how his brothers and wife reflected his same grace and values. Rama always knew he was the Atma, and just listening to the story of his life can wash away one's sins. Key takeaways. If we momentarily consider Rama as the embodiment of the ideal man and not a divine avatar, we can see that he had qualities of both head and heart, strength and wisdom to use it only when needed. Being egoless, his deference and respect for women of all ages is a timeless virtue that all men can learn from, and seeing in them reflections of his mother, sister, etc. How we are creates a ripple effect all around us. Since he lived righteously, all the good people around him, his brothers, wife, and later sons, all became the best versions of themselves. Without preaching, just his being created this effect. Similarly, if we simply lived Swami's message in our lives, even without preaching it, we will find that people around us will also transform, and eventually the goodness of our actions and even our thoughts and prayers will positively transform the world. Rama saw no distinction in essence between his own brothers or the monkeys who fought for him, or the tribal members who cared for him, the squirrels who worked for him, the eagle who died for him, and even the Rakshasas who fought against him. He always knew he was the Atma, and everyone else was too, irrespective of the outer covering that cloaked them. This gave rise to a spontaneous sense of love, respect, and equality to all. Similarly, for us to fully digest Swami's love all and serve all message, it is essential that we develop this Atmic consciousness within ourselves to see all as equal and one. While compassion to the weak and less fortunate is a high virtue, forgiveness of those who have sinned against us would rank as even higher quality. Despite great personal strife, he found a way to forgive the Rakshasas who came to spy on him, the stepmother who banished him, and even did penance for killing the one good head of Ravana, which still had the knowledge and wisdom in him. It is both inspirational and aspirational to be detached from his own pain and operate at all times in the interest of the highest good of all through love and forgiveness. End of chapter 33. Jai Sai Ram.